Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from the Wander and his Comp. And the Wander and his Comp has a question inspired by yesterday's vlog, which was about earth angels and walk-ins and the relationship between the soul and the body and the life. And the Wander and his Comp has a question about my opinion about the concept of multifaceted consciousness. And the Wander and his Comp explains that this is the idea that people have separate but related consciousnesses dealing with different parts of their lives, such as their home life, their romantic life, their business life, etc. And he would like my take on this. And my take on this is that I think it's absolutely a thing that people can have drastically varying modes of behavior in different parts of their life, and to some extent drastically differing personality traits in those different parts of their life, different ways of processing information, for example. And if that's what you mean by multifaceted consciousness, then I certainly am in agreement with it. I would not necessarily use that term for it. I would see it more as an aspect of behavior. But I do think people definitely do it. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing either. I think it's a perfectly natural thing because different parts of your life call for different skills and different sets of reactions and behaviors. For example, in your romantic life you will have one way of behaving which is based on intimacy and trust and passion and so forth, which one would expect to be very different from how you might behave in your professional life, where that level of trust and intimacy is not present and where people's expectations are very different. The way you act with a close friend is going to be very different from how you interact with a stranger, and this is not inappropriate in most cases, depending of course on exactly how the person chooses to vary their behavior, because there are certainly many inappropriate behaviors that people do indulge in. But the idea of having different behaviors in different parts of your life, I think, is completely in keeping with the different circumstances of those parts of your life. And I do think that these different behaviors can be so different that even things like the way a person processes information can be different in, for example, their professional life versus their personal life. The way that they interact with other people can be drastically different. Even things like the level of neatness or messiness in their environment can vary entirely according to what that environment is, whether it's their home, whether it's their office, etc. And I, again, think this is all perfectly normal, but it is a kind of compartmentalism, and I would not call it separate but related consciousnesses, but I would call it very much compartmentalized behaviors. And I, again, don't think of that as being a bad thing because these are very different circumstances. So those would be my thoughts on that. I hope you find them helpful. And once again, we have come to the end of a week of vlogs. And it's time for the viewer's favorite question. And this week we actually got an entire week of vlogs, which is something we haven't had in a while because as the year has been winding down, I've been having a little trouble keeping up with the pace of the daily vlog. But this week we actually did manage to get a total of 5, and it's time for a review of what those were. And on Monday we had Determination from Magenta about the idea of predestination versus free will. And on Tuesday we had Electronics from TV Detective Fan about the interaction between people's energy and electronic machinery. On Wednesday we had Automatic from Ravenwolf about automatic writing. And on Thursday we had Earth Angels from Leila Florani. And of course today we have Multifaceted from the Wander and his Comp. And it's up to you to choose which was your favorite question. And you can vote for your favorite question in the comments section at Magic TV, on Facebook pages where the vlog appears, or you can send it to me by email at donlewishp@aol.com. And I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlogs, and until next time, may you blessed be. Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from witchschool.com. Are you looking for the best in pagan and magical education? With more than 12,000 pages, witchschool.com is like having your own personal library with individual learning assistants to help you study. And Witch School's Anyone, Anytime, Anywhere education system is available any place on Earth, anywhere you are and anytime you want it, as long as you have an internet connection. Witch School's lifetime memberships are a great value. They really do last a lifetime. They've been there for years and they'll be there for years to come. So get your membership today at witchschool.com.
Hello, this is Lady Crystal. I am here with you today to offer today's prayer for peace. I invite you to join me as I do this and to add your energies to this prayer. I pray for peace. I pray for love. I pray for stability. I pray for this nation where I live, and I pray for the world. May peace, true peace, positive peace, reign everywhere